Hey guys, so welcome to my first study with me. So today I managed to get a lot of work done. Usually I don't do this every single day, however this was just a one-off where I really wanted to sort of kickstart my revision for exams. So I started off my day by making a to-do list, and this is just a really great way in ensuring that I had a little bit of structure to my revision and what I wanted to get done. And I'm just making this using the Google Chrome add-on called Momentum. Before I started work, I just went and got a psychology textbook, mainly because it's very heavy to bring in my bag. So I usually just go and borrow it and just use it whilst I'm in the library. I then started off by doing some psychology lecture notes, and these are on emotion. So usually when I go to lectures I just make some rough notes, and then afterwards I will make like my proper set of notes. And so what you can see me doing here is that I've got like the lecture slides up, I've also got my notes, and I'm using my notes from the textbook, so I'm doing like the reading at the same time, and this just makes sure that like my notes are really good, and I'm not like, when I'm reading I'm not just going over the same things. It also just helps to clarify things a little bit more. Next I moved on to doing some geography revision because my exam for that is actually first. So what I'm doing here is I'm simply just making a mind map, because I'm doing like essay plans, but this is just in like a mind map sort of format, and I just use this to sort of visualize my work, and this is what I almost use as like my revision notes. I don't just make like proper notes anymore. I just like to have all these mind maps in a folder, and I just keep on going through them along with my Quizlet cards. The mind map for this topic wasn't going particularly well, so I decided to make like an essay plan table. So then I just make like the different paragraphs into all like the rows and stuff, and then I sort of just use this as my revision for the topic. The top of the table features the previous past paper questions on this exact topic, which means that I can just easily look at it and sort of gather ideas and create an essay sort of plan. I then moved on to making some Quizlet cards. Quizlet is an essential part of my study routine, and the reason for that is because testing yourself and active recall are just one of the most important aspects of learning information, and Quizlet just makes this routine very simple, and it's just very visually appealing, and you can do it anywhere you are. Clearly these cards were very long, so I was doing my best to sort of summarise them, because just having very long flashcards is not going to help very much. And so just summarising the information and putting it in a format which you remember is very important. I printed out the essay plan I made and highlighted it. Now, highlighting isn't a very good revision technique if you just do it by itself. However, here I am simply colour coding the table in a way that made it easier for me to read and differentiate between all the different tables I was making. Switching up your tasks is a really good way to ensure that you don't get bored and just start procrastinating. So here I just started finishing up another set of psychology lecture notes. I then decided to head home because it had been a pretty long day. For dinner I just made some pasta, and then I went and watched Netflix. I was watching The Good Place, which I finished now, but it's a very good series. I would totally recommend it. It's so good, and I've been loving my Netflix at the moment.